Welcome everybody, welcome to the channel. Just getting everything set up here, so bear with me. It's nice to see you, Classic EverQuest. How are you doing, my friend? Hope everything is going well. Hope everyone is having a good evening. We're gonna have a little fun on the stream today. We're gonna try some PvP out. But I'm going to try to set up this restreaming service. I'm actually going to try to do it over on Kick as well for the first time. So we're going to try to multi-stream for the first time ever. Might take a little while for me to do this. I apologize. The link. Never tried to set this up while I'm actually recording, while I'm actually streaming. So let me see if I can do that. There we go. Okay, so it's being used by some other application there, evidently. Okay. Sweet. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. I apologize once again. We're gonna get to this shit. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna have some fun. I just need to silence that. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. I don't want double audio there. And I want to start streaming to Twitch too. Kind of, you know, kind of like YouTube primarily, a little bit of Kick, a little bit of Twitch, but yeah, a little at a time. Here we go. Oh, I got a security code now. Okay, yeah, no access. What's going on here? Alright, there we go. It just took a little while. That's it. Alright, I might need to fool around with it. I might need to fool around with it a different day. But let's go into it. Something's not right with it, I don't know. There's something simple I'm not doing. Let's make our character. We're not going to be a gnome. I'll tell you that. Thinking of going over Shadow Knight. I want something rough looking. Yeah, we want scars. Yeah, eye patch. Yukator, what's up, buddy? How are you doing, man? How are you liking the Beastmaster? Sorry, I started to say beast and then I wanted to say master. How are you liking the Beastmaster? To go with chops or to not go with chops? What do we think? This guy looks like he's seen some action. Yeah. Let's just see what other faces we got. Really liking it so far. Awesome. I'm happy that you're liking it. I'm going to try a Beastmaster. We're going to do that at some point. I'm going to make a video. Another one of those like 30 to 40 minute long videos. Probably playing a Beastmaster and trying it out for the first time. So can't wait to try it out. Nah, that's just that face right there. That face, if I'm walking around, are people really going to take me seriously on a PvP server in Monsters and Memories with this face? Like, I don't know that they're going to take me seriously on a PvP server. I need something more rugged. You know, I'm definitely thinking 2 or 3, maybe even 4. 4 definitely gives them a run for their money. I think 4 is probably, wait, 3. Yeah, 3 is probably the roughest. I don't know, it's a toss-up between 3 and 4. We're gonna go with 4. Alright, we're going with 4. Stats. We got 10 points to spend. I was thinking of doing 5 in a stamina and damn, just as a PvP server, I don't want to be getting hit. Damn. Do we really need? Nah. No, I'd say I'd probably go heavy into stam. I mean, that's what I'm planning on doing. I think, and then dumping the rest into intelligence. For this, do we go strength though? Should we go with brawn? Because like it's like a little, you know, you cool down, you activate your cooldown, and then you start hitting harder. I'm gonna go with strength. Hit 12. So far, not too far in. What all do you get at 12? Like, do you guys do the Beastmasters still get access to like the Shaman buff line, like that one spell, Berserker Rage or whatever it is? Do they still get access to that, or did they take all that stuff out? I know there's been some changes since. I think Channeler, because if we're trying to cast like a fear on someone or we're getting pounded, we can We can utilize that. I'm gonna go with iron lungs here. If I get into trouble, I'm gonna try to go deep into the water and just outlast the other person. I don't know. It's funny. This is gonna be a funny stream. It's gonna be fun. What do you think I should do? Just stay by the water. Yeah, so we can jump in there like a fish. Agnostic. Alright. There we go. Here we go. This might be really good or this might go really bad. I don't know. We'll see. Beasts get it. I think get it at 18 with the first taste. Nice. Skip that. So a PvP server, I'm a complete noob. Nothing. I know nothing. Never tried PvP. This should be interesting. And belongs different type of spellbook skills. Yeah, right. Let's get the the slam innates. Your innates. That's where it's at. We get the slam in there on this side, and then let's get the taunt on the right side. There we go. Let's do that. I like that better in the spell book that way. Changing my mind at the last second. Gosh. And the number 2 slot. People actually cast Spirit of the Wolf on newbies. That's very, very nice. That's cool, you know, there's like some honor about it. It's like, okay, we're not gonna gank lobies or anything like that. I don't even know the rules of PvP servers or anything like that when it comes to Monsters and Memories. This is all brand new, so get to experience it together. Should be fun. Gotta think like the social aspect of the game though in PvP. How much of that's gonna still be there? I guess we'll find out. Like, I haven't even set foot out into the world yet. I don't know what to expect. I think the Shadow Knight guy is up on the top, isn't he? That one. Yeah, right here. Davius Death Whisper. Alright. Expect to be vetted. Provide value beyond their ability to survive the desert and deliver notes. Okay. So we're doing a bunch of delivering. Brazic downstairs in the sleeping quarters. Alright. We gotta find him. Take our little letter downstairs. Maybe he meant on the first Downstairs floor? No. I think all the way down. That looks like the sleeping quarters to me. There we go. Here he is. Let's go ahead and deliver it. We can see you coming from a leagues away. More night than shadow, friend. If I'm honest, it don't look like much of a night either. Huh. At least you've arrived. I guess that counts for something. Fill the bag with shattered femurs from bone piles. You've been stumbling around the desert. From the bone piles you've seen stumbling around the desert. Okay. So from bone piles around the desert. Shattered femurs. Okay, so you just gotta fill the bag. That sounds simple enough. Just walk around and scoop them up. Especially since there aren't many people playing on the PvP server in comparison to like PvE, I would imagine. I don't know. I haven't done a /who. All. Man, 109 players in Night Harbor right now. Let's shit. Okay. Let me train this to the guards. That's just two, not really a train. Hey, get rid of them. You need to use some ability to weaken the skellies. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't read that part. Good on you. Good eye. So yeah, we gotta weaken them before we kill them. That's not gonna do me any good unless I get the spell. We'll just kill this one for now. Trying to get some bone chips or something. At least we'll start weakening them. We got 1 copper. Wait. I forgot what ability, but I helped a friend do it. Need the strength sap spell, forget the name. I have to say I know people like them, but I'm not a fan of the ogres. Too big a model, covers the thing I'm fighting. Yeah, I mean, the model is pretty big. Personally, like, I want trolls. You know, that's the race that I want. But yeah, so we should kill some more humanoids, I guess, and get some more coins before we proceed. Humanoids, undead, whatever we can find, anything. Shira, which are humanoids, technically. Undead, for sure. Guards are right there, though. Get along with that slam, I got this. As long as we keep slamming, should have it. It'll be close, but we got it. Barely. We barely had it. By the skin of our teeth, man. Oh my god. So my first death wasn't even almost to a player. Jeez. Sit down for a minute after that. And once the bones are in the bag, need to combine them before turn-in or he will reject it. Oh yeah, for sure. I've definitely learned my lesson in EverQuest before when it comes to items you need for a quest or just combining things and then losing the whole thing, you know, because you didn't do something right. Or your character ate a coconut and you needed that for epic quest, like the 1.5 quest, like me. So definitely had my share of pain when it comes to that sort of thing and that kind of mechanic in the game. But I think if he rejects it in Monsters and Memories, doesn't he just give it back to you? Essentially, like, here, take it back. This isn't right, something like that, or is he just outright, like, the items get destroyed, just how they normally do? Rotting skeleton with a weapon. He's no more. The guard took care of him pretty quickly. Free cell at Westgate. Free cell. It's cool. Just charge people for sal whenever you go back to the town. Just charge them. Yeah, you get it back. Nice. Alright. One more tick and I think we'll be good to go for a little bit. Let's see your skills. Brawn. Let's put that over here. Ogre Smash. Yeah. Right? That's what we want. Stunning them for 2 seconds. That's handy. That's very useful. Make a campfire. We want to do that. We want to have shoot on our action bar there. And fishing, just somewhere off to the side. Alright. Slam. It's a rotting skeleton for 2. You slash for 1. Slash for 3. Alright, I'm going to activate Brawn for this next one. 4. 1. 5. Decent hits. I did discover something. I don't know. Some of you may have already known about it, but if not, I'll go ahead and show you guys. Found a little shortcut. You know, there are multiple ways you can get to and from the North Gate in Monsters and Memories. Let me show you one of my favorite ways to go. Right there. You pop out right here. It's pretty neat. Just another way to go. You know, there's some tunnel out there just beyond the North Gate that you can go into and then sell to a bunch of different merchants and the cook, stuff like that. Very cool how Night Harbor is pretty much like its own thing, you know? Like, there are secrets in this city that people haven't discovered yet. A lot of people that have been in the alpha have. It's just really, really cool. Yeah, it's the keep here and everything like that. Pretty neat. Takes you out. I was trying to find the other side there, trying to go out, and I kind of got turned around just a little bit. But yeah, this will take you back down. That's cool. Had no idea about that. Nice. Okay, how much have we got now? We're at 5 copper. Yeah, the Shadow Knights love us. Obviously, they act like guards, which is a good thing. Oh, save me! Oh man, oh baby. Things are getting spicy here. Things are getting spicy. Let me back up a little bit. Yeah, I got 2 chasing me. Yeah. Screw that. Back to the guards. And loot that body. Missed the opportunity on a weapon, but it's all good. Go back, loot that body, and rest up a little bit. Go over here and meditate real fast. I'm actually gonna meditate right up here on this cliff. Well, no, that scarab might bug me, huh? Huh, bug you, bug me. Yeah, I'm gonna go in here where I'll be safe. Chill for a second. OBS for just a second. Get that off the screen. Another screen. This down. I'm gonna go ahead and look for something here on the side. Alright, I think I got it. I'm just medding up here. Not medding up, reaching up. So. Yeah, I got it. Ways to go. Short there. About it. Check it out later. Alright, back to action. Here we go. Pull this carefully. Oh no. Let me see if I can make the guards attack the scarab. They're gonna come after the skeleton, I think, though. Yeah, they came after the skeleton. It's all good. That dirty scarab out of the way. Hey, Classic EverQuest, nice to see you, my friend. Thanks for popping in. Pretty cool. Pretty good so far. Almost died to a mob though. Not even a player yet. Fun banter going on. Hey, some cloth gloves, some more copper. We can buy that weaken spell and do the Shadow Knight quest. For these skeletons, I'm just getting some bone chips. Oh snap, that's right. This is PvP. Yep. This is PvP. It's a whole different element to me. It's completely foreign, man. I've never done anything like this. I've never experienced EverQuest PvP in my life ever. It's the first time. I never even tried it. Never even occurred to me, you know. Let me get to these guards. Imagine they'll protect you, like if someone tries to just come and like mess with you in front of their presence. I don't know how that works. Like I said, there's a lot of blanks. Stream snipe. Yeah. Man, I get stream sniped. Get backstabbed. That's why I got my back up against the wall, man. That's why I got my back up against the wall. It won't matter though. I'm almost dead. But yeah, that's why I'm like all back against the wall. It's funny. Get regioned up here, and this guy's creating one heck of a train, huh? Might be kiting them around. Can't click on it now. Not gonna lie, I don't feel like raiding tonight. That's right, yeah. Sometimes raiding can definitely feel like a chore. I know how it is. I don't raid now, but when I did, it was like every night we were raiding just about. We were in a hardcore raiding guild. One's selling the cleaver. I'll find a couple more. Let's see if I can find more skellies. I guess we can just start killing the rats and looting their parts. Oh, where'd he go? He ran away. He ran away over here. How long do the EverQuest raids take these days? They're 3 hours. EverQuest is there endless amounts of stuff to raid if you have your own instance zones, so you never ever finish early. I raid to live, not live to raid. Just how I be. Feel ya. Feel ya. Yeah, on to the next target. Yeah, and EverQuest is like that. It's just like Classic said. It's usually they usually jump targets a lot, ports, all that good stuff. I did a tiny amount of raiding, you know, not enough to warrant like even casual raiding. Like I just went on one raid over several months. Uh-oh. Bit off a little bit more than we can chew here. I think. The good thing is the guards are right here, so don't have far to run. And I can go ahead and show this off to Classic EverQuest. This little way that I found up through here, this little tunnel. You can get to the North Gate. Just another way in Knights Harbor to get somewhere. Just another way to get to the North Gate without going through the tunnel or going the usual way. You pop out right here at the fountain. Pretty neat. I had no idea about it. And one day I was just messing around, running around the courtyard here and trying to create some content, and I found it. I am in the process of editing that too, and like I said, I got some shorts of that. May have already knew about it, may not have, but still pretty cool. There's a lot of things I'm sure I don't know about it. It'd be interesting to see if most people just don't. I don't know why I attacked that. If most people just don't mess with you on a PvP server unless you mess with them, or like you take their mobs away, or if they're. I imagine there are people out there to get you, right? In every game, they're out there. They're out there to just get you, you know. There's a nice quest right there. Sends you into Telekir. Oh, nice. Where is it at, Yukator? Did I pass by it? Them Zek boys. What was the atmosphere like, Classic EverQuest? On the PvP servers? Did any of that PvP in? Yeah, the name guard in the Red Mantle area. Okay. Check that out. Is he like the guard at the top? Is he like the red keep or whatever at the top level where I was at? Just there? Is he like the main commander guard? There's a guild Zek. Another victim went into the library. That's great. Another victim went into the library. I love it. I love it. I was just there. I could have been a victim. That could have been me. That could have been me. Oh man, that made me chuckle. I messed around on EverQuest PvP for like a month back in 2001. You would be KOS. You were chill unless you loot. Do as they said. Huh. That's interesting. They wouldn't really mess with you, huh? Play on PvP, or I mean PvE for hardcore purposes. About 6 years now. Yeah, wow, I played a lot on the PvP servers as well. We're not ready for that. We're not ready for that yet. I'm not gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna mess with anybody unless they mess with me. Maybe I might go after somebody. We shall see. skeleton. Kill that scarab. I could probably start killing them now. They probably don't pose much of a threat at this point. Imagine these PvP servers will be like WoW. Yeah. You know what? WoW was fun though. The world PvP stuff, oh man. I've got stories for days. Like I was telling Slayheim, I probably have more WoW stories and experiences from WoW than I do of EverQuest. But EverQuest was my first love, admittedly, but WoW definitely is a passion for me. I talk about it a lot, but more so on the good side of the community, not like the toxic side of the community, right? Like not like that typical out of character toxicness when you ask a question like, "Hey, where's this?" and you get like some smart ass answer or whatever, like on World of Warcraft. But on EverQuest, they actually try to help you out, which I think is cool. I love the logo for the Shadow Knight. Looks cool. My ogre guy. All right. Get another skeleton. Get a little bit more coin and even get a weapon. We'll check that weapon, see what it's all about here. Bronx was just put in. Nice. I just didn't make a channel on it because the community is toxic as fuck. I do have old ass hardcore streams on this channel from 2020 because the only way to prove you didn't die was by streaming it. Nice. Cool town here. Man, I really need to get out to just that whole area. Like I'm hearing about all those different areas, Evershade Weald, and like just all the areas out there in Phalandraw, just in that area, Black Tide Bay, the orcs, all that stuff. Man, like I haven't experienced all that stuff, and I want to do it. So like I want to make a Beastmaster as well. Like I want to try the class out or a new character, just in general. And to go out there and experience that stuff. I experienced it earlier, but it wasn't all fleshed out yet. Like it wasn't completely fleshed out, all the stuff around it, everything. Still in heavy development at the time, but Evershade is super cool. Black Tide Bay video was dope. I want to go there. I just don't want to be an elf or a halfling. Yeah, I don't mind being a halfling. Some people are a fan of the hair. Some people are not. I don't mind either way. It's just not my preference on it. I don't think there's a problem with it. It's not my preference, but I would make a halfling, but it just depends, like, on what I was feeling. There's so many cool races I want to be. I want to be a lizard man. I want to be a troll. You know. I don't know. I don't know about no halfling. You know. Yeah, I hear that. Though I like the wood elves and the city is awesome. You know what I'm interested in though? I'm kind of interested in high elves. You know. Something at some point, maybe like a high elf. If I get bored with the current plan, which is enchanter shaman now. They made some changes to the shaman as well. And so from what I gather, it's a good change actually. A lot of people thought the shaman was doomed. And at one point, I think they were. At one point, they changed. Consume didn't give shit, really. Consume didn't get anything at one point. But now, Consume gives you a ton of mana back. But it also takes a ton of your life, too. So, like, you're consuming less, you're canny dancing less for a greater amount. So the trade-off is fair. And it's on a 12-second cooldown now. So you can canny every 12 seconds, essentially. Like, I use the word canny, but it's consume. You can consume every 12 seconds on it. So I'm eager to try it out. I cannot try out the shaman yet until the playtest because it's on that other account. The one that I didn't use, that accidentally, that key that Yukator got. So I'll have to just wait until the next playtest on Cazrax, but I intend on testing that out for sure. That's the only thing I like about halflings, their hair. I made that one when we played in the closed alpha that one time. Yeah, I do remember that one. Just the bangs all across. Like I said, it's alright. It's not my thing. Like, I wouldn't... It's not my thing for a character, but I don't mind it. Like, I don't hate it at all. It's definitely like a halfling thing. I think my Inquisitor will be a high elf or a lizard. Love that class, so I might play it again soon. Make a wood elf shaman Kaz. I'll tank on the fighter. That sounds like a plan. I thought about it. I kind of tossed the idea around, you know? I thought about going shaman day one and just toughing it out. It depends on how I like the shaman, you know? But it's between the shaman and enchanter, I know. Like, I'm kind of like... I just can't make up my mind now. At the very end, I'm like, Enchanter just kind of came out of nowhere, you know? And Elementalist for me is still on the back burner, but man, I just want to play them all. I just want to play all the classes, you know? I just want to play all of them. I just think it's hilarious and fitting. I don't want to be a halfling, though. Yeah. It is fitting for sure. I agree. And I also don't want to be a halfling. Like, I don't know. Human, I still gotta go human. If it's between human and halfling, I still gotta go human. The worst thing about humans is they just can't see in the dark. As realistic as that is, you know, there are torches in the game and stuff like that, but sometimes it can be a pain early on when you have nothing. Or if you start like a solo self-found character and everything is just from your materials, but you can get materials for that. You can, you know, you can make torches and all that good stuff. So, in PvP, I could walk up and just start attacking on anybody if I want to. As long as their name is red. Everyone's name on the PvP server is red. Pretty much. Now, when it comes to like finite rules, just like the frowned upon and stuff that you don't hear about, I'm not very versed on when it comes to that kind of thing. what the overall vibe is, you know? I think they have to be within 5 levels of you or something. And you know what? I thought about that too. It makes it fair because a level 60, you can just come up and just attack a level 1. That's no fun, you know? Of course, there has to be some kind of regulation for it. So it had to be within 5 levels. You think? That seems fair to me. Skeleton, get some more change here before I go back. I'm fixing to go back and look at the spell vendor to try to find that weaken spell so we can do the Shadow Knight starter quest so we can weaken these skeletons and loot those femurs. Take the cloth. That'll be good to sell too. That's the femur guy. Here's the library. Oh, snap. Remember the library? A victim? But, I mean, we don't know what that guy's level was. Life drain. Draw strength. That's the spell that we need. Draw strength. Trying to create some room here. And you know what? These worms, I'm not too worried about these grubs at the moment. Whatever. I just need to find someone I can sell something to. Sometimes these vendors will buy something funky off of you. But mostly not. Like I think that one will actually buy resin. Don't know why I mentioned that, but whatever. Someone new thing. Well, it appears to be that way. Wait, I did have that weapon that I looted. Let me double check on that. It's a great sword. Damage. 4. We go two-handed. See, check on. Catch up on chat. I think it's like 10 copper. Yeah, draw strength is the one. Dude, sandstorms are so extreme, hilarious. You can't see anything. Yeah, they were saying. Yeah, I know they are crazy, man. Like you can't see nothing. You can't see in front of your face. Like you're running through, and the best thing you can do in that situation, in that scenario, stick your ass to the wall. Go to the right side of the zone or wherever you're used to going and stay your ass on the wall and just go in a straight line and know what's ahead of you too. Know that, you know, undead highway, like for example, like if you go into like the dunes or whatever and you go into undead highway close to ancient crypts, you're gonna run into a shitload of undead, dude, or like cultists or something. They're gonna kill you. But yeah, you can't see anything. And so like that's why you got to have a plan. It's just like in EverQuest, man. You got to know that zone. You got to know the lay of the land and just trust your instincts and be like, okay, I know where this mob is at specifically about. But anything can still happen. It just the sandstorms in the environment just adds a whole different element to the game, you know. And they even talked about how you can't get struck by lightning yet. I still think that's so cool because that's a purpose, right? The campfire has a purpose of being giving you sheltered, rested, and like shaded, all three together, like, and just protected from the elements. So there's like a big reason, like, hey, don't get struck by the lightning. There's a storm out there, right? Like, we don't want any of our party members to just die because they consumed down to like no HP and then they got struck by lightning and then they just got zapped, one shotted. Eventually, can't get struck by lightning in Monsters and Memories now, but who knows? That could be a thing. One day. Sell these rat ears. The meat and all that other crap. Now I got a lot of copper. Now I can actually buy some spells. You know? There's like a certain level of honor too, right? Like I imagine since this is like a game where it's a play, there's a play nice policy, there's a certain amount of honor, right? Don't just walk up to somebody that's like meditating at 2%. I mean, I guess you can. It's ruthless as a PvP server. There's no laws, no limits, but like just walking up and then, oh, I ganked you, you know. I don't know. Some people are still gonna do that. I should always hit the plate users. But yeah, I imagine some people have honor on the server and some people just don't care. And that's okay. The way it's meant to be played. Just crazy and wild. The thing is, they can take your money and one item. They definitely are going to kill you regardless. Yep. I'll wait on this guy. Thud. Give a thud, alright. Slam hitting for 5. The sword is hitting for 8. I gotta rank it up some. My slam is just chunking. 18? Damn! First will-o-wisp. This might be a bad idea. Yeah, hopefully you can actually hurt them with magic. Conquer burnt out limestone. Burnt out lightstone. Yeah, it sucks. But yeah, magic does good against them. Ooh, a battle axe? Yes, please. Give that to me. Dude, I'm loving this. Slam hits like a freaking truck. Silly cloth mantle. That's 10 damage. That's even better. Bruh. Now you need them all for the trifecta. Yes, absolutely. And find a really good blunt weapon. It'd be like a jack of all trades, you know, a jote of weapons. Let's sell this sword here. I need some cash. I can always pick up another sword. Got a name last night. He had that huge axe. Was thinking we got some cool named item. It was just a rusty one. Yeah, evidently some people are getting items that are dropping off of mobs, just random shit that's pretty good. I mean, I think that's pretty cool that they added in that chance to get a cool item off some random mob, you know? I think that's really neat. I'm a huge fan of that. I always have been. In World of Warcraft, I've always been a huge fan of looting something and not knowing if you're going to get like an epic BOE or something like that. And I mean, they talked about it before, right? They were like, well, maybe we can scale it back. Maybe it won't be as good as a BOE was in comparison, and WoW. Maybe it will be. Maybe it will be better. Maybe we'll have different stuff. It's still in the process of being like kind of hashed out at the moment, but that's pretty cool. I love that lottery chance to get that one item. Could you imagine looting an item that's worth like 50 gold at level 8 or something like that? Like you just bought spells for the next several levels that you need them. Logged over to my paladin in Night Harbor. Sandstorm going nuts. At the bottom of inn, literally underground. Yeah, that's wild. That's insane. I would think at some point people are going to be like, man, this is a little bit crazy. Can we scale it back a tad? Can't see anything though. That's... rough. Adds a whole different element. You know what's cool though about sandstorms? The cool thing about sandstorms that I discovered one time, and I never said anything about it, or I might have said a little something about it. I didn't bring a whole lot of attention to it, but in Glass Flats, when there's a sandstorm, you get this big red message from this like KOS mob or whatever he is, and then there's like this dragon that gets released somewhere and it's like flying around and shit like that. Like, I never actually captured footage of this dragon, but I've heard of it. Like, I've heard of it in Glass Flats. Like, there's something crazy that happens, something gnarly happens when there's a sandstorm out there. And we were grouped up one time in the sandstorm, but we were close to the zone line, so we were like, yo, we're sticking close to the zone line. I don't know what is going on or what's true, what's not true, you know? So just to be on the safe side, we're going to stick to the zone line because we don't want to die. So that's what we did. I didn't actually see it. If I would have saw it, man, I would have backtracked that shit so fast on OBS. I would have like recorded that shit. and uploaded it. Two crypt scarabs on me? What? What you want with me? I think the spell that's kind of like harm touch is later on, isn't it? Isn't it later on, like at a later level I get that? Look in the wiki. I've been using the wiki page a lot here lately. It's been updated quite a bit. That's why I never use it before. I've always gotten the habit of asking about it and I forget, you know. You just look at the wiki and find out stuff. Let's see here. Shadow Knight. Classes. Shadow Knight. Where are we at here? Grip of Agony. Is that what it is? Oh shit, I'm about to die. Okay, there we go. Glad I saw that. I was all distracted. What in the world? Okay, let me stay away from that skeleton. He attacks me, I'm pretty much dead. I won't be able to fight back with this much HP. Let's sit over here. Let me go back to the chat real quick so we found that out. So it's a level 8 spell, it looks like. Grip of Agony looks like it is what it's called. It deals 600 damage at level 60. And so like it deals 12 damage at level 8. I think that's the one. I mean, it still doesn't seem like it's all that powerful in terms of like compared to EverQuest, right? Because EverQuest, when you got a level 1, you got Harm Touch at level 1, and it did like what, like 48 damage, 45 damage, or something like that. It did like a lot of damage right away. Like it was like your oh shit card. Like, oh man, I'm in trouble. I need to finish off this yellow con mob. It's got like 50% life. I need to take a chunk so he'll run away. It's like a crag chick or something. Like it's one of those like things that runs whenever they have low HP. Not high enough in comparison. That's what I'm saying. It's like 12 damage at level 8. It seems like it needs to get beefed a little bit, you know? I don't know in terms of anything else how Shadow Knights are doing. I heard that people are having fun with them. It's still early for me to tell. I need to sell some of the stuff that I have in my inventory. We need to go get some spells like quick so I can stop having so much downtime. So I can get life drain. I got enough money. I just want to keep from running to the vendors constantly. Will they buy my trainee sword? I don't think they will. They consider it worthless. I think they don't want that crap. This is no drop. Yeah, that's right. It's crap. They don't want it. They seem nice. That aura is great. I'll have to aura. What aura are you talking of? I'm looking for it now. Aura of the Unholy, is that what you mean? An aura which increases your group's attack speed by 10% and health regeneration by 1 at level 1 to 5, level 60. Dude, that's nice. Shadow Strike, unleash a Shadow Strike upon your target, dealing 175% weapon damage, plus 1 to 40 corruption damage and physical damage. Wow, so I should really shut up about the whole Grip of Agony thing then. We get some other things, some tools that are pretty cool. We can sacrifice our minion to create a barrier. What? That's cool. Aura of Vampirism or something? The Aura of Unholy is the closest thing I'm seeing to like everyone regenerates health, but if there's like an Aura of Vampirism, that's pretty cool too. I'm gonna keep looking. It's like something later on. I'm not seeing it. Look, let me type it up. Sometimes I can overlook something when I'm scrolling. Aura. Let's just search anything with aura in it. Aura of Vampirism. Here we go. Find it easier. It's a level 1 spell, so it's right away. Aura causes the melee and range attacks of your group to have a chance to drain life from your enemies, dealing 1 to 30 damage and healing. What? We definitely have to pick that up. Yeah, you're right. It's level 1. Like, it's like I could pick it up right now. I need to do that. Once I sell all this shit. There we go. Give me a little more extra to work with here. When on like a PvP server, let's say somebody kills you, right? They're not an enemy, they're not a mob. My line of thinking would be that you wouldn't lose experience for that. Do you lose experience in Monsters and Memories when a player actually kills you? So also they're able to loot one item, like Classic EverQuest said before, from your body, and they're definitely going to kill you. So like, do you lose experience for that? See. Let me go ahead and spend this money. I'll spend this money in case somebody tries to get a little frisky with me when I'm low on HP. Yeah, around here. I do want to actually PvP a little bit. Maybe whenever I got all the stuff that I need. Here's the guy right here. Or vampirism. Yes, sir. We need that. Life drain, yeah. Spirit break. Let's buy our dot. Let's go crazy with it right now. You know what? Screw those cloth scraps. They're not going to sell for anything anyways. Don't need them. Scribe some spells. Get some space in my inventory here. Yeah, right here. WoW is poo poo. Yeah, it's not. I mean, I'm not very much of a fan of classic WoW anymore. Like, I've done everything I can in the game. Like, I think I'm ready to let those memories die. I mean, I still have a little bit of an itch to try hardcore classic WoW. It's not classic WoW I have a problem with. It's more along the lines of like retail and what happened after Mists of Pandaria. Like whenever that expansion hit, it was like first thing I was thinking whenever it came to that was, is this a joke? Like, I mean, some people like that kind of thing, but I was thinking, have they joked us? Like, are they joking with us? Like, is this actually serious? But yeah, it was serious, and I mean, turns out they're part of the lore too. But I mean, you know, with World of Warcraft, I'm more of a fan of the classic game than I am of the stuff that they're putting out today. I'm not getting into the whole private server thing versus Blizzard thing. I don't do that. So I don't really care. I'm just glad that we got it, you know? Grateful for it. That's level 3. Spirit Break is 2 though. Thankful for the memories I made. WoW PvP and the like open world PvP was some of the best times I've ever had. I mean, I'll say that. I know everyone will have their game, you know? Like, okay, get me away from that. It's an aura, not a spell. Dude. This is gonna be so cool, man. I already had that, right? Look. That's what we need anyway. So we can just sell that back. Need a duplicate. You just right click, it will go into your book. Right click on the scroll, it is. Nice. Yeah, I forget a lot of that stuff, like opening bags, command to do that, command to do this. I forget sometimes it's simple. You can just right click on the scroll and memorize it. I still do everything like I'm playing Project 99 for some reason. I don't know why. Actually, have some spells. I don't be able to cast much. I need to practice on doing it first, you know. Get better with it. Practice. Start weakening the skeletons before we kill them. We can get the femurs. We can crack their bones and stuff. Oh, I finished the Enchanter quest last night. It was cool. Yeah, I like that classic EverQuest. I finished it as well. Really, really cool item that you get. I'm a huge fan of that. Like I said, I'm still a fan of the Enchanter. I like the change they made to the Charm. I feel like that was needed. I mean, Charm was overpowered as hell. Like, it was broken. You know, everyone can acknowledge the fact that it was broken. So it needed the change. I'm happy they did that. I'm happy they got the change. And really, I'm thrilled to be happy about playing the Enchanter. You know? I mean, the part in the quest line where you have to go around those fish nets, at least for me, I don't know, I took a different path. Like, I didn't register. I don't know if that necessarily matters. I don't know if we're doing the same quest or not. Like, since I took a different path and didn't turn that in. The ring, yeah, it's like ring or neck, which is nice. I like how I like the fact that you can put it on like your neck slot or your finger slot, which is cool. Pretty nice item. I'm gonna kill this guy here. Nah, I'll leave that for some necromancer doing the quest that needs incarnal residue. I think as long as you just weaken him, it doesn't really matter. Please don't attack that skeleton. That's mine. Thank you. Oh, let me drain your life. I think once I'm like level 5, I'm gonna go pick a fight and just see what happens. I might get owned, I don't know. I'm gonna be like Chris Farley. I'm gonna go pick a fight. Okay, and you didn't notice that. It auto-equipped, yeah. That net one. I died out there because Viz broke. Yeah, man, that was sketchy, dude. I was right up on the literal asshole of the ratkin mob or whatever. You know, I was like, dang, if my invis drops right here, I'm dead. Like when I was at that part, it was still kind of sketchy. When I was at that part, I don't know. I've been flying on the enchanter, man. I'm going hard, but I'm not going hard as Apsu. Abzu's going hard. Last time I checked, I think he was like level 26 or something like that. Yeah, he's going pretty hard. Let me get out of the way for this train here. But yeah, man. I'm 22 now on the enchanter still. I haven't played yet. I wanted to try this out. I wanted to do something different. I don't want to pick a fight with somebody that's twinked out, you know. That could be bad news. Could be really bad news. This looks like bad news already. Oh no, this is not good. That's not gonna happen. Shit, I'm gonna die. Come on, nah. Kill it. Kill it. There we go. Dang, man. Back in a few. Okay, Yukator, we're gonna have to rest here a little bit. Yeah, that was a little nerve-wracking, that part in the Enchanter quest, though. You get that finely wrapped gift and everything, and it's a lot of turning in, though. It seems fairly easy, you know. Once you find everyone, once you're able to turn the items into the right people. That first part, though, like, where I forgot to go back and tell Master Windcog that I was ready. I am ready, or something like that. That's what was tripping me up for the longest time, you know, because he like gave me instructions, but he didn't like tell me specifically what actually to do until I said, okay, I'm ready, something to that effect. I was supposed to say I'm ready for my instructions, like I was supposed to say that for him to give me further instructions on what to do, but I didn't. So that was like, I was kind of like wondering, you know, what do I do? But I was glad to finally figure it out. check some things while we're meditating real quick. Maybe browse the wiki and look at some things now. Alright, well, I think that I'll go back in there and just look at the spells again. I'm gonna take a quick look over everything. Make sure I have what I need, and then I'm gonna change positions. I want to count up how many femurs I have, and then we're going to move on and find some other place to level up at. Maybe find someone to attack. I don't know. Since it's just PvP, people want to see me do that, so I might just try to attack somebody and see what happens. I don't know. Might end up getting owned. Might not. But that's what we're here for. We're here to have fun. My PvP days are like behind me for the most part, but I'm just stepping into this realm, you know, seeing what's up. Make sure I have everything. Alright, yeah, I won't need to come back for a while then. At level 4 at least. Well, I need to buy the spell so I don't have to come back. I don't have to come back until at level 4. Weapon shield. Need that. Grip of shadow. I don't know. You know, PvP might be something that I do, like, chilling off stream or something, you know? Not really. I mean, you gotta level up and things like that. There's a tower shield. Skeleton. Got to group up together. It's a group oriented game. I mean, you can solo if you want to, but like maybe it can get fun at later on, like later levels. Maybe I'm just too nice for a PvP server. I don't know. That's a possibility. I'm gonna go out to the west gate. Or no, rather I'm going to go to the north gate. I could have took the other way that I showed off earlier, but I'm going to go this way. So you guys can see just how long it takes you to run from that side of the map or area in Night Harbor to North Gate. Take you there and show you. I was showing that off earlier in the stream. I took a little short of that. I'm going to post. Master Windcod. I saw they put some lighting in there. That's good. This place looked like a freaking dungeon for the longest time. Needed some lights in there. Maybe like PvP in this type of game is like where you just, it's right in there, but yeah, you go in through there, where you just roll up on someone's camp and you want to take it, so then you guys just start fighting for experience. You fight with whoever you're with, I guess. Maybe that's the whole thing. Fighting for camps. Mobs. Rammer. We'll look for skeletons so we can continue getting those femurs as well. For the quest. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, we need to sell some of this stuff. Yeah, we need to get all that crap out of there. Oh my goodness. Bag problems. Gotta find some skeletons first. Maybe we should have never left that area, you know? There's an Ashira. The skillies are strong there. So that Ashira gets go. There's some skeletons. Let's go. Let's get some of those guys next. I like that view better. You know? If anyone who doesn't have stealth tries to come up on you, they won't be able to sneak up on you unless they have invisibility or something. See what's coming. First person mode for a bit. Go ahead and weaken it. Oh, I'm busting the cool now. And that burst of strength hit harder. Sure, a scout. We'll take him. He's got a little hammer. Hey, the trifecta. Yukator. We're about to get the trifecta. I think he's got a hammer, doesn't he? It looks like a hammer. Yeah, rusty warhammer. Yeah, it's one-handed, but yeah, it's not that serious. The cloth scraps can just go. Whatever. They're not worth much. Nice, yeah. Go ahead and train that up some too while we're at it. Switch it. Switch for a minute. Fight the skeletons with it. Rank it up. Jack of all trades, man. Jack of all trades. Whole bunch of different weapons. That's the key, I think. Because then they're like, which one do we take? We can only take one weapon. We can only take one of his weapons. Right? Like, you might as well have a plethora of weapons on a PvP server. And have a backup too. Like, what if you get your shit jacked, you know? What's your backup plan then? You gotta have something in the bank, I think. It's a low quality pelt, man. I mean, I almost think you have to loot that. I don't think the crypt carapaces are for anything. It's mostly just these green beetles, you know? The Dune Scarabs, I should kill them. I should do that quest though. Can I fight a yellow? I'm gonna do a battle axe. We're gonna try to go up to it and fight it. Try to fight this yellow. See what happens. Might be a bad idea at the health I'm at, but I have life drain though. Come on, can I get a good hit? Can I get like a... Can I get an 18 damage hit or something? There's 11. Now I've picked Channeler, but I'm still getting interrupted. There we go. Seven. Got it. Yes. That's really, really good. Ow. Running out of space here. Switch back to this for the skeleton here. We'll switch back. Oh man, I forgot to freaking weaken it. Dang it. A low quality pelt. That's good. I guess I could switch back to my other weapon for a little bit. I haven't been paying attention to my skills. If I've been ranking up, yeah, bludgeoning, yeah. Sweet, so we're getting some skill ups. An axe hits for like a truck. Slam hits for a truck. Truckload of damage. I think slam must be based off your weapon damage. Yeah. Yeah, that's why. It's all based off weapon damage, man. Some big hits, dude. Like, dude, for real. Nothing of value for me there. You know, I'm gonna make a stop by the bank real quick. It's just the north gate bank is like right here. We're just gonna go out here, bank real fast. I think he's casting Sal on me. I think it'll be nice. Thank you. Okay. I want to practice with these. But you know, we can just throw these spells in the bank, or I mean that ability in the spell in the bank for now. We can even throw the carapace and like everything that I want to sell to players in there, and just keep stuff like that shirt and the femurs. Let's go ahead and spread the femurs out one by one. We'll have to just make sure that they're individually in the bag, so when we hit combine, it'll actually work. As far as what to do with this shirt at the moment, I don't know. I'm gonna have to sell it here. The cloth merchant. Go up here and get rid of that. Have you seen many players? Yeah. There was like 100 and I don't know. My memory fades me. There was like 100 and something players when I did /who earlier in the stream, and now there are 43 players. So it must have been just some people passing by, passing through, you know. But there are some people in the game. That was in the entire PvP server. So in the entire PvP server right now, there are 133 players. I said in Night Harbor earlier. No, I meant like in the whole game. Earlier there was like 103. So there's more people on now. Let me correct myself. There's more people on right now than there was earlier when I did /who all. So in the game, yeah, there's some more folks that are in the game. I've seen a lot of people from the Zek Guild. People are gilded up, man. It's like clan wars out here, dude. People are gilded up. I think that's pretty much what it's going to be like, you know? It's going to be find a guild, find yourself a good guild to get into, have support, and try to support one another. That's going to be what it is, what it's all about, I think. Yeah, I'm going to just go through that other way again. I want to go back to the same place. I don't want to go back out there again. For the time being. I can do that Dune Scarab quest some other time. That's the positive thing, though. There are actually Dune Scarabs you can kill. You can get the newbie armor, dude. You can get the full set of newbie armor. That's what I want to do. I want to get a full set of newbie armor and just run around. So I'm like somewhat protected from like mobs and stuff like that. Maybe even other players. Just a little bit. It's got some stats on it. Would be helpful for me. Just anything I can do. And join up with a guild too. That's also important. If I'm going to make this a regular thing. Yeah, you go all the way down through here. Bam. There we are. We're back once again. Rotting skeleton. Let's weaken it. Ooh, dude, a scythe, man. Two-hand slashing. That's something we could use. I mean, but it's 46 delay. It's kind of butt, you know? It's kind of booty. if I'm being honest. It's not very good. You think the Great Scythe has the best ratio? Is it literally just Great Scythe? That's, to me, 8 damage and 46 delay. Sounds like you're giving up a lot in comparison to, like, something else. Like that two-handed sword that I had. See if I can find it. Should be a great sword or a long sword. No, that's not it. 950. Well, they're like neck and neck, right? Scythe is maybe a little better. It doesn't matter. I could just here. I'll keep the scythe. They don't want this crap. They don't want that sword. I'll just keep the scythe. Let's try it out. I don't know why I was thinking that the great sword was better. I guess if it's bronze, there's a lot of damage. 11. But also the scythe. The delays. Scythe is just quicker. Hey Jumpin', how's it going? Sorry, I'm a little behind on the chat. I was looking at all that stuff. Bar is interesting. Yeah, I've had a little bit of an experience with the Bard, not much. Just when I was pulling in Wormsbane at one time, I was in a group and I was doing some pulls. I was playing with Slayheim, and they were like, "Man, you're doing pretty good at pulling," but I felt like I was dying. Like, I was literally dying almost every pull that I had. I'm like hypercritical, you know. I was like, "Oh, that's terrible," and stuff. But no, Bard was kind of fun. Running around outdoors, casting that song with run speed is really, really fun. It's nice to do that. Now I'm really behind on the chat. Yeah. Jump in. Pretty sure I said hey. If I didn't already, what's up? I forgot the weekend. Dang. I'm trying to do this quest to weaken these skeletons. If you just came in to join. 950 is 0.18. Great Scythe is 0.173. On the other server, I've been using the corrupted bronze Great Scythe. I think it was like 36 delay. That's pretty good. That's what I was thinking. Hey, brothers. Hey, Slayheim. How's it going, my friend? Nice to see you. Nice to see you jump into the stream here. It's going pretty good. Just to kind of fill you in, I found this kind of secret. I'm going to be posting a short on it on it later. You go in through here and you can get to the north gate. Like, it's a little secret passageway that some people didn't know about. But yeah, pretty neat. It's a PvP server. I'm trying it out. Yeah, they lowered the charm to level 4. I saw that. They also made it harder to charm reds and stuff. So there's that. It's a lot more difficult for you to charm like red cons and stuff like that, which I understand. I'm trying to just keep a whole bunch of weapons here, Slay, because I'm thinking that being on a PvP server, they're allowed to take one of your items, and they're allowed to take your money. According to what Classic EverQuest told me earlier, they can take your money and they can take your weapons. So I figured if I have multiple weapons, and I'll take you through right now. I'll actually show you what I'm talking about because I'm going to go to the bank and put some of this stuff in there. I don't want to be practicing with everything right now. I want to be practicing with the scythe, the warhammer, and maybe one other weapon. Maybe even the axe. I'll just keep it there, but I just want to put some stuff away in the bank real quick. Here. How are you doing tonight? How are you, Mrs. Heim, doing? Hope you're having an amazing night. It's through here, and you just pop right out. There's no going through there, and you just get right through Necropolis. I was just kind of chilling one day, and I was trying to make some content after work. I got off in the morning, and I was just running around the city, just looking around, and I found that. I'm like, oh, that's pretty neat. People already probably know about it. But you can go through the tunnel outside here also. In the north gate, you can go through the tunnel, cut into the side of the mountain, kind of. It's out that way, and you can go that way too. But pretty cool. I've been killing scarabs a little bit. I have one of those beetle carapaces, man. It's in the bank right now. I said I was going to the bank, didn't I? It's just like a natural reaction that I would do that and just go right out to the north gate and start killing. That's just the way I am. Alright, I'm going to put my guild letter, the fishing pole, and probably the bone chips away for now. We don't need those until we can actually have a pet at level 8. We don't get a pet till level 8. So, you know, I have to keep that in mind. You can actually have a ghoul pet as well. And zombie pet, you just need the skins for them. They take different reagents to cast them. Put the fishing pole away. And the bone chips away. I don't need that candle right now. I want to make some room. Those cloth scraps, I'll just save them up. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Classic EverQuest, welcome back. Already been lurking. I mean, I know you're raiding and stuff. We're about to raid. Did you decide that's what you're gonna do? You're gonna push through it? All good here. Just got back from a walk at the park. That sounds nice. Just chilling before bed. It was a nice day outside today. It was beautiful. It was like 84 degrees. It was supposed to get up to. I don't know what the final temperature was, but it was really, really nice compared to what we've been facing. Now it's supposed to get cold tonight. It's supposed to get like 38 or something like that, I was hearing. I haven't looked up anything myself, but I'm like, dang, man, this weather just needs to just stay cool or stay hot. Don't do both, you know? Start warming up for the spring and summertime, or not. Sometimes it gets on my nerves, like my nose kills me. That's why you see me like sometimes like do that. It's like I get that skin that like bothers you like during the wintertime, and it hurts, like dry skin. Myself some more drink here in a bit. Find some more beetles. No, we haven't gotten into any PvP action yet. I said I wanted to pick a fight. Once I got level 3, I was just going to run around and dot somebody and just run up and start attacking them and see what happens. And I might get owned, but you know what? We're having fun. We're here to have some fun. I'm not too worried about it. I just decided to have a fun stream today and take a break from the grind on the enchanter just to have fun. I'll be streaming tomorrow though. I'll probably be back on the enchanter. Really excited for the playtest for Agilent Online Adventures. Let me go ahead and just shout them out real quick while I'm on stream, because I made a video about their next playtest on April the 1st, and it's going to start at 5 p.m. I'm really stoked for it, man. I can't say anything at all, you know, but dude, like, I'm really excited for it, man. I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited for the playtest. I'm excited for my fig trees to bloom. Oh yeah, man, that's right. You were telling me that you had a fig extra fig tree and stuff. That's cool. Um, every day you're just curating them and stuff, and like what's the care for all that stuff like? There's another beetle. Let's go kill this beetle. I'm just so used to looking at my target up there, covering up the buffs. I thought the graphics for that would turn me off, but it was quite fun when I tried it. Yeah, I mean, it plays great. You know, if you can get past the graphics, some people don't like the graphics. They're not a fan, and I get that. I understand. It's not for everyone, but if they can get past that, the game plays great. I'm really excited to jump on my Necromancer again, man. I'm wanting it bad. Like, really, really bad on there. No, I didn't show up. LOL. Nice. Well, you know, some days you gotta take a break. You mentioned you didn't feel like it. Still no skellies or no sign of anything really yet. Really happy to get a chance to try the PvP server though. I was just talking about how certain guilds and stuff, like, you need like protection. It's kind of like being in prison, I guess. I've never been to prison, but it's just funny to think about, you know? Like, you want to have that protection. You want to have people that got your back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you start up like this big guild war or something like that. Like, that's literally what I think the PvP servers are going to end up being. I think they're going to be fun. I think it's going to be a lot like WoW, kind of like how Classic EverQuest said. Um, People are just going to be doing like world PvP, and that's going to be fun. Entire guilds and stuff. Like, imagine the scale of it all. Could be pretty fun. I wonder what the expeditions are going to be like for, like, you know how you can go on like an expedition with your guild and you can go across, let's say you take a boat and you just guys go off, and I think you got like goals on a PvE server. Obviously those goals would probably be to kill this target, right? You want to kill some highly valued target, or you want to loot X, Y, and Z. Your guild has some kind of challenge. I wonder what the challenge would be for those types of little expeditions or whatever. I'm probably not saying it right, not calling it by its proper term, but yeah, I wonder what those would be like on a PvP server for Monsters and Memories. Like, I wonder what that could be like. Or just guild versus guild, you know? Let's just have at it. You pick the zone, we'll be there. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a dungeon, it could be anything. Like, you pick the zone. We're gonna have like guild wars, guild battles, some website for all the rankings and stuff, like who the top guilds are with the most kills and all that. It could be fun. It could be interesting. Another skeleton. I need to weaken that one and take that femur. Another beetle. A femur. Some more bone chips. I'm about to level up. About to get that dot. So, you know what that means. We're about to go pick a fight with somebody. After I get all mended up and everything. I'm just gonna F around and find out here. Mess around and find out. This will be great. This could be great, you know? This could be phenomenal. This could be part of a fail compilation. I don't know. We'll find out. I was just thinking, like, what if I saw a whole bunch of people chasing me and they chased me into the water? So I picked iron lungs so I could try to outlast them. So if I would just plunge deep into the water and they would plunge after me, I would have a longer breath than they would. And I'll be able to last longer. I'll just go in the water. Like, get in the water! It's going down! I don't know. That one video. Anyways. Yeah. Just leveled up. Nice. Level 3. Okay. Oh my goodness. Got another carapace. That's good. I think I can get one piece of armor, can I? Isn't that like one carapace and 2 legs? I think it's for like the boots. I need to look that up and find it. I wish I was quicker about remembering stuff, but it is what it is. You got a whole bunch of folks from Wudan clan and everything. I call it Wudan clan. Wudan guild. A whole bunch of folks from that. And just people from Zek and all over the place. Here. I do like the idea of that whole Guild Wars thing. That seems like in Monsters and Memories, like 2 guilds to have a war. That seems interesting. Get my spells. They're in the bank. Let's go to the bank first. It's level 4. Kick is. Go. I'll move that over to there. Oh, we got way too many femurs, didn't we? No, we got the perfect amount. We got the perfect amount of femurs. I want to hit combine. And now we have the bag of femurs. With the bone chips, I can put those in there. I'm gonna take these bag of femurs back to the dude. Brazic, I think it was. We have to take him back too. where the fuck? Okay, there's that named. Remember that named mantle guard for the quest. Is it this gatekeeper? Yes, what is it? Can I help? Apologies, but I don't trust you to do anything but add to our troubles. My duty matters to me, and without proof of your worth, I won't risk another life on this venture. Turn right. You mean over here? Oh, back at front. Gatekeeper is a different quest. I got you. Commander? Yeah, the commander up there? Is it him? Up there. Yeah, there's a way to get up there. Just gotta keep looking for it. ATEP. Inquisitor. These are Inquisitors. Captain Bergen. Back. Just ran past him in the courtyard. Yeah, I'm still not seeing him. There he is. He was right there the entire time. Really sorry about that one. Alright, offering bounty. Targets of opportunity. What targets? I am interested. Here. Put it in. Some prominent Shira. Okay. Got it. He hands us a note. Got it. We got it right there. I'm looking all around everywhere. I'm like, this is who I am. This is who I am. You know? This is how I am. That's just me. That's just me. I'm looking everywhere, man. And it's like right in my face. All the time. When with everything. It's right there. Alright, let me put these legs in there. Whoa, what in the world? What just happened? It just disappeared, didn't it? Now it's there. Okay, that's weird. That's funky. Alright. How much cheese do we have? We got a little bit. You know, we have a little bit. How are we doing on our time? It's 9:30, and I'm full HP and full mana. Let's go look for a fight. Go get him. I'll try. You can see who's in the zone. Everybody's on anonymous. That's probably smart, right? That's probably very smart to just put yourself on anonymous so you can't see who all is here. Someone doing a corpse run. I won't. Probably it might be higher level too. I need to start doing blacksmithing as well. Eventually. They could be anywhere. They could be Westgate boys. You know what? Let's go kill one of those Westgate boys. You know, Westgate boys, man. Let's go find one of them. I'm more of a Northgate boy myself these days. You know, that's where I've been hanging out at. It's the North Gate, man. Everything's all about North Gate. It looks kind of dead here. I mean, if you want to kill mobs, you got your pick of the litter. You do whatever you want. But I think most people might be either doing something else, or they're by the beach, they're over by the Crocs, they're over by the Westgate killing. They could be running around in town doing something. I don't know why my window is kind of a little bit messed up here. That doesn't make any sense. You guys can't really see what I have over my picture, or my face, like on camera, but I like to keep my tails and everything kind of private in case somebody wants to message me, you know, whatever. Never know. You never know. I have one friend in the game, pops on sometimes he don't, and he'll just be like, yo, what's up, bro? It'll be unhinged. Like, it'll be like, F this, and F that, and like, it'll just be like, everywhere. It'll be like very strong language. Not everyone's a fan of that, so I'm just like, hey, whatever. I don't use like super strong language like that, but that's cool. Joshua. I look like a ghoul. Somebody's pet. Jumping. I'm a Northgate kind of guy too. That's what I'm talking about. My man jumping. That's what I'm talking about. Northgate boys unite. That could be a guild name. Northgate boys unite. Could be it. That could be it for somebody. I just gave someone an amazing idea. You know, I'm pretty happy with the guild I'm in and everything, so I don't have an issue with it. Yellow. Grab this beetle for now. I'm gonna check the beach. See who's on the beach. Practice my abilities a little bit more. There isn't a whole lot going on. There's not people going out of their way to like run up and attack me yet, really. Even go to Northgate Market in real life, grocery store, and SoCal. Sounds cool. Northgate Market. Scarab's putting up a little bit of a fight. Not wanting to go down yet. Some more legs. No sign of anyone at the beach. Just a bunch of lazy crocs walking around, enjoying the sun, basking in the ambiance, the beautiful ocean, the waves as they're kissing the shore gently. Look at that. That could be a great intro to a video, couldn't it? Could be it. Look at that. I mean, I just like the peace, man, in the game. Yeah, pretty. Exactly. I love the waves, man. Oh, speaking of which, I kind of found something out that was funny. I mentioned the fact that my pet was actually able to walk on the surface of the water, and I mean that was really happening. So I don't think that they've. I haven't tested it out yet again, but yeah, it looked like it wanted to swim at first like this, and then it was pretty much on the surface of the water. It was walking around, actually rooted me. The Dunes Madman rooted me in the water, in the ocean, like far out in the ocean, and he was just able to run like it wasn't anything at all. Rezoning. Went too far close to the zone line there. Got too close to the zone line. But yeah. And I tested it on a regular mob, right? I tested a regular mob, and they swim. The regular mobs will actually swim, but channers that have pets, if you've ever tried to get in the water, they just walk on top of the water. They're two dudes. They're sticking together. Some people over there. Probably shouldn't mess around too far with anybody or do anything to irk anyone right now at the moment. So I find somebody that's out straggling along. It seems like most people have a clique, you know. It's more organized here, where it's not like pure chaos, at least initially. I imagine on launch day it's going to be complete chaos on the PvP servers. Like, everyone's going to be running around, killing each other, competing over spots, over camps. It's going to be highly competitive. Then maybe just the same game. We'll have to unlock the purpose as we go along, you know. Maybe the same game, but then if rules and regulations apply, then all bets are off, and we're going to fight you guys, and you're gonna fight us, and then we're gonna try to take this camp away from you, and we're gonna use any means necessary to do that, you know, and like do whatever we can to screw you guys over so that we get to keep the camp. I don't know how it's all gonna play out exactly, but it's interesting to talk about. I could do a whole video on it to see what people's thoughts would be on that. On PvP. How they think it's gonna go in Monsters and Memories. I can't carry anymore. We had that bag issue that we didn't fix. Oh, I'm just gonna take a little loop around. I'm gonna take a loop around and go back to Westgate and just pick somebody out. Probably log in over at the other, on the other servers, on the normal servers, and continue the stream. Like I said, I wanted to try this out. I could make it a thing, you know, eventually. Maybe if I get more into it off stream and I get a little further along and I discover something cool, I'll hit the record button and upload a video. That last piece. Another carapace, that would be sweet. I could get a bigger piece of armor. Start. Another leg. Well, we could get a bigger piece of armor if we keep getting those legs, and then we get another carapace. We could get, I think, or maybe it's two. I have two already, so maybe I could just end up getting a big piece of armor right now. See what's what. Dune Scarab. Scarab leg. I can look that up. It's related in a quest. Scarab armor quest. Yes. The breastplate is going to be 4 carapaces and 3 legs. So no, we're nowhere close to that. The leggings are pants. It doesn't say. I didn't forgot. I had it all written down somewhere. I'm looking on the wiki right now to kind of reference myself. Okay, it'll tell you right here. Here's the list. The greaves are 3 and 2 legs. The helm is 2 and 1 leg. I could get the helm, and I could get the helm and potentially get the boots here if we keep killing. Gonna start on PvP at launch? Probably not. I'm just doing this for fun. Yukator. Really just wanting to see what it's like, or what it was like, just to get the atmosphere, to see if I would even entertain playing it. And I mean, I might be willing to give it a shot up till about level 12 or so to see how I like it, to see if anything changes. But to me, so far, it just feels like the normal game. And I know I'm not that far along yet, so it's not fair to make a judgment or an assessment on anything. And there's some people over here, I don't want to fight 2 folks at one time. They look like they're PvPing. No, they're killing a crocodile together. But see, that's what I'm talking about, though. Everyone just kind of runs with their crew and everything, and like, see, they're kind of looking at me. That guy's pretty decked out. I wouldn't go messing with him. And so it's like you got to pick and choose your battles. You're not playing, you're mouthing. Well, I play how I want to. I play however I want, dude. Can't cast a spell for shit. him down. I'm gonna turn in at least one of those things for the armor. He's got some. He's got a pair of boots already. Survival supplies. Let me go back real quick. They put horses in the game as well. Well, they've been in the game. Some people have mounts already, but you can buy yourself a mount. Folks, everyone's gilded up. People aren't. That stinks, man. We're gonna have to put some of this other stuff in the bank, just to, like the bag somewhere. Take those. Let's take them. Got some new boots. Okay, was tired and logging early. Just got a black tie group, so guess I'm not, huh? Yeah, it's always nice to get black tide group, get some XP, get some kills on those orcs. Like I said, I've been meaning to check it out. Alright, close to full. Those blister beetles are a much higher level. Just kill whatever. Fire beetles would be okay. Doesn't appear to be much going on. So I'm gonna log over to the other server. After I turn in that quest. So I have to do that. Turn it in and then play on the other server. Such a nice starting armor. Looks cool. It gives you minus charisma, but yeah. Used to benefit from having negative charisma, and I think they changed that as well. Alright, grab an axe real quick. I can't pay attention to shit. Like, thinking of it. What I want to do. There you go. Got it. Oh yeah, we gotta kill a yip. I've already killed him before. I made a short on that. You can check that out. You can see the kill. Yep, they're located, I know a yip is located near the goblin entrance. Well, not the goblin entrance, but it's like the Ashira side. However, there are goblins that are close by. There's like goblin muggers and stuff like that that are up on the cliff when you zone in. So it's kind of close to that, where they're at. But you have to go all the way to Sungreet and go to Telekir that way. I mentioned I like how the goblins sound when they jump. I like how the ogres sound too. But like Yukator was telling me earlier in the stream, the model is just, it is kind of big, you know? And I do want troll over ogre if I had a choice to make my shaman. And I might still decide on going wood elf. I'm not really certain yet. Just kind of have to wait and see. I think I was headed the right place the first time. Supposed to go down in the sleeping quarters, and I missed it somehow. Yeah, that's where I go. Right in through here. One is to the left when you zone in, and the other is up higher. Be interested in the trolls. Yeah, certainly I'll be interested in the lizard men as well. There you go, got some training, got some spirit coins. Sure, I'm going to need abjuration at some point, so I'll just put a point into that. Channeling is doing fine because I picked that as like a primary. Alright. Got that training out of the way. Now we got the stuff that we need to do the quest with. Just have to finish the rest of it at some point. Start camping, log over. Necromancer. Play a little bit of the necro. Just casual. Yeah. Let's try a little bit of the necromancer. Now, let's jump over to that. We're already here at the north gate. Tome of Enchantment. And I can already swinging on stuff here. If I see some. Pet is falling behind. There he is. I just can't see him. There he comes. He's acting crazy. It didn't matter. That was gonna happen. Careful not to run this skeleton over top of that guy. I like the starting necro robe look. I do too. Looks cool, man. Looks really, really cool. So let's get another pet out. They got that wood pile. And all of a sudden it just disappeared. I was like, where did it go? Spiders or something. So far, so good on the Necromancer. All kinds of mobs out here at the north gate to kill. Probably gonna go for another 15 to 20 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna end the stream and get off for the evening. Heading off to do this group. Good luck. Good luck, you Couture. Hope your group gets a lot of XP. Hope it's a good one for you. Thank you for stopping by. As always. feel like I definitely need to med here, but I'm just gonna try to keep going as long as I can kill these spiderlings. Keep killing them. Pet's taking some damage there. Might need to take that break. It's one of those games where you'll have to take breaks and med up, all that good stuff. Regen your pet up. There's that aspect of it. It's a social game. That's not all about just going hard 24/7. Pet should be able to survive. We'll go about 10 more minutes and wrapping things up. Should be wrapping it up here shortly. My sweet spot. Coming up right around 3 hours. Space already. Cool. Typical. I'm bad about hidden bags and all that stuff. Dune Scarab. Could sell that stuff. This is being a necromancer. Sell it. Can we do it? Can we fight it? Take it on? Even fight. We'll put it on passive here. No attack. Taunt. I should be able to get it. Sit over here by the fire. Kind of chill. My bedtime in an hour. I'm not even close to tired. I had the day off. Gonna get past the launcher boss for like 3 hours this morning. Stuck. I feel that, man. I haven't slept. Very good. These last few days, so I've been trying to get some extra sleep whenever I can, take naps and stuff. But here lately, you know, sometimes I feel like I'm not tired whenever I should be, and here lately I feel sometimes like I'm really tired. Just depends on the day. Some more spiders. Okay, 2 more pieces of silk. Still can't cast it off. What's going on? Server announcement restarting Night Harbor. Okay, well, I hope I can get this kill off in time. Cool. Restarting. Fitting time, I guess, to go ahead and end it there in the stream. Unless they're about to restart the whole thing. But I really appreciate everybody coming by and saying what's up. Thank you guys for watching the stream. And I'll see you guys around again soon.